Finding fractional parts of a whole. Of questions. Now when you see the word of, it generally means to multiply in math. It's one of those keywords. And in this video, we're gonna take a look at I like to call these part of questions. And part of questions, they can a lot of times be solved in either one or two steps. And I'll show you what I mean. So this is going to be a two-step method of solving this question. Mr. Smith had 30 oranges. He used 1/5 of them to make a fruit salad. How many oranges are left? Well, he used 1/5 of the oranges. Of means to multiply. So I'm going to make this improper. I'm going to cancel out the 5 and the 30. So he used 1/5 of the oranges. He used 6 oranges. This is step 1. But the question is asking, well, how many are left? Well, I started off with 30. I used 6. So I have 24 oranges left, and that would be the answer. That would be the solution. Now let's see. There is a way that you could solve that same question in just one step. Same question. I have 30 oranges. I used 1/5. Well, if you look at this little picture here, I used 1/5 of the oranges. How many fifths are left? 4/5 of the oranges are left. So if I could find 4/5 of 30, I would get the answer in one step. 4/5 of the 30 oranges are left. Of means multiply. I'm going to make 30 improper. Again, I can cancel the 5 and the 30. There are 24 oranges left. So you can see I did that in one step. And back here, it took me 2 steps. And it really doesn't matter which method you use. It's whichever one you're most comfortable with. Let's take a look at some discount questions. And once again, discount questions can also be solved in 1 or 2 steps. So Mr. Smith wanted to purchase a shirt for $48. He used a coupon for 1/4 off. How much did Mr. Smith pay for the shirt after using the coupon? Okay, so he went up to the register and the cashier said, okay, that'll be $48. But he had a coupon for 1/4 of the price. He doesn't have to pay for 1/4 of the cost of that shirt. So if this circle represented the shirt, he doesn't have to pay 1/4 of 48. So of means multiply. I could cancel the 4, and 4 goes into 48 12 times. He is saving $12. He doesn't have to pay 1/4 of that price. But the question says, what does he have to pay after using the coupon? So he's saving $12. Step 2 would be to take the price of the shirt minus the $12 he's saving. He would end up having to pay that cashier $36. So that's the 2-step method. You could solve that same question in 1 step. If you don't have to pay 1/4, how many fourths do you have to pay? You have to pay 3/4 of that price. Remember, the shirt was $48. We don't have to pay 1/4. And the question is asking, well, how much would you have to pay after using the coupon? We have to pay 3/4 of the price. You have to pay 3/4 of the $48. Of means multiply. I'm going to put 48 over 1, make it improper. Cancel just like we did on the last question. Well, you would have to pay 3/4 of that price. You would have to pay $36. The exact same answer we got back here in 2 steps. Another time that you'll use of questions are in cooking. Sometimes there are times when you don't want to make a whole recipe. For example, Mr. Smith was making a recipe that called for 3 3/4 cups of flour. He only wants to make 1/3 of the recipe. Well, how much flour should he use? Well, he only wants to make 1/3 of the recipe, so he only needs 1/3 of the 3 3/4 cups of flour. Well, of means multiply. So I'm going to make 3 3/4 an improper fraction. 3 times 4 is 12, plus 3 is 15, all over 4. And I notice that we can cancel out the 3 and the 15. We end up with 5/4, which is improper. That would be 1 1/4. So Mr. Smith would need 1 1/4 cups of flour for his recipe. Okay, let's do 2 more examples. I think I would like to do that one last. Let's do this one first. So Patrick wanted to buy 3 boxes of pearls. Each box costs $80. He had a coupon for 2/5 off. How much will he have to pay? Well, this is definitely a multi-step question. The first thing we need to find out is how much are all those pearls going to cost? Well, they're $80 a box, and he wants to buy 3 boxes of them. So that would be a total of $240. So if he went up to the cashier without a coupon, this is what he would have to pay. But Patrick has a coupon for 2/5 off. He doesn't have to pay 2/5 of the $240. He doesn't have to pay that. So let's find out what 2/5 of 240 is. Of means multiply. I'm going to put 240 over 1. You could actually cancel the 5. 5 goes into 240. It goes in, let's see here, 48 times. And then 2 times 48 is 96. So he's saving $96. But the question isn't asking how much is he saving. It's asking how much will he have to pay. So we take the original price. This is step 3. We take the 240 minus the 96 that he's saving. The final cost for those pearls would be $144. All right, we're going to do one final question, and I like to call this a double of question. Let's take a look at this. Spongebob purchased 105 Krabby Patties. He took 3/5 of the patties home, and then he gave 1/3 of those patties to Squidward. How many patties did he give to Squidward? Well, let's figure out how many patties he took home first. He took 3/5 of the 105 patties home. Of means multiply. I'm going to make this improper. Now we can cancel the 5 and the 105 because 5 goes into both of those. 5 goes into 105 21 times. And then we do 3 times 21. He took 63 patties home. Now, of those patties, he gave 1/3 of them to Squidward. He gave 1/3 of the 63 patties to Squidward. So I'm going to make 63 improper. Of means multiply. We can cancel 3 and 63. 3 goes into 3 once. 3 goes into 63 21 times. And then 1 times 21 is 21 all over 1. So our final answer would be 21 patties. He gave 21 patties to Squidward. And the reason I call that a double of question, we had to use of twice to find our solution. So that is how you find a fractional part of a whole.